guys, it's Rebecca Fisher from Extra.ie and I'm delighted to present Bulmers Sounds from the Secret Orchard. We'll be joined in studio by 16 of Ireland's biggest homegrown talents as we get to the core of what makes a rising star. Today I'm joined by the absolutely incredible Aonair.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for coming to my orchard.
So delighted to be among them apples.
Yes, oh, and also I think we've kind of accidentally coordinated our outfits a little bit here. We're a country music duo and a sparkly country music duo.
Like what a combo, yeah.
Space Cowboys. I love it.
Space Cowboys, yeah.
That's the name of our band.
That's the
Don't
one.
steal it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, speaking of music, I guess we should start chatting. Huh? How did you originally get involved in music? Is it something you've always kind of had in your life?
Yeah. Like when I was a really young kid, like I used to go into like the music shop in Letterkenny where I'm from and just go into the music store and just like play all the instruments badly. And they would just let me go at it. I just was really obsessed with it. My brothers played a bit when I was younger. They don't play so much anymore, but I kind of kept going. And like it just seemed like when I found CDs and found music and then figured out that I could actually play them, that was like, was the ball rolling from day one.
You're like, it's over now.
Yeah, I was just obsessed with like the fact that I could take something I heard and then play it and be like, I have it in my hands now.
I need music.
Yeah.
I've got some power in that. I love it.
It was that early on, that's what kind of got me into it, and then I just literally just been feeling that same feeling ever since, I think, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any like major influences that you can like reference back, or is it just been,
do you know what's coming in my head straight away is Boney M. Do you know Boney M?
No.
Oh, well, they're like a really big 70s disco band. They're actually big on TikTok. Rasputin, you know that song?
Oh, is that them?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, they weren't cool before though, because they're like this kind of old mum and dad disco band. But my mum and dad gave me this like randomly Boney M's greatest hits when I was like 11.
They're like, we're going to steer you in the right direction.
Yeah, and I was obsessed with it. That was honestly the start, which is a very strange start. But they're great pop songs and disco, and I think as I've gone on, I've like gotten way more into that kind of era of disco and 80s music, and loads of rock music and everything. But I still seem to harken back to that like classic kind of songwriting of that time. Is always like where my heart lives, I think.
Yeah, so you're not like kind of putting yourself in a box when it comes to that kind of stuff. You're like, you know what, I just want to try a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, the thing that I love about it is the maximalism of it all, and like the show biz. That's why I'm wearing things like this. And the music is all it's music that elevates you, and it's music that it takes itself like seriously to this other level. I think of like this glam high fashion showbiz thing that used to happen. Like I feel like it's an era, a time gone by.
Yeah.
Because now I think like music can be so. You have Spotify and it's so like it's almost cheapened it in a way, and I kind of got really into like in the past while. It's kind of why I started this group, was like to kind of bring back this like old school show business thing of it and the glamness of it, because the music hasn't changed, you know.
How have you found gigging? Is that something that you just like, live music is just it for you?
I love playing live, and I suppose music is made to play live and then have other people feel it. Like I love going to shows, and I love when I'm at a show. I'm like super, super inspired and I'm blown away by something and like emotionally moved by something. And all I want to do is try to do that for other people and just keep that ball rolling. But it's funny because I produce all my own stuff, and like I would literally live in my recording studio if I could and never leave, and I would be so happy. I'd be like a little weird hermit man.
Delightful.
Yeah, it'd be great. And so when I go into live, I have to there's an element of control in that too, because when you're in the studio you can do a million takes and you can do a million things and play it exactly the perfect way. So going to live is always a bit daunting when you live in that world, because you have to sort of give in to the human element that you're going to make mistakes and things aren't going to be like exactly perfect in every moment. And that's really good, because that's what I think performance is all about, is that the duality between the human elements and then you expressing and your ideas coming to life, you know.
But not every night's the same. It's like, you know, different crowd, different energy.
Yeah.
Cool. We're in the secret orchard.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And there's whispers in the trees, and they want to know some tea. They want to know some secrets.
Okay, the goss.
What do you got for me?
Okay. Well, speaking of secrets, I think I was a big secret for a long time. My secret is kind of about making music that I make. So every time I go away to make big collections of music, I go to this little place called Rathmullen in Donegal. Because it's like my grandfather's from there, and there's an old house of ours there, and like I'm unknown, anonymous, no one knows who you are, no internet, no phone, and so that was great until Aonair started doing really well, and we got announced for this RT Rising Artist thing for this year, and I was staying down there, and then like my family members who don't live there anymore were like, people are talking about some guy he's in Rathmullen who is making music and is doing this stuff. I was like, oh God, okay, I'm no longer anonymous down here.
Secret
Also,
pop
that's
star.
kind of weird that they know now. And not secret, oh my God, not secret pop star, but secret weird man in a house making loads of noise, and everyone's like, what's going on in there? This guy.
Someone call the guards.
Someone like making 80s pop music in like an old cottage with like a log fire on. They're like, this is strange. But but then it kind of, I went to the pub one night with my brother, and then this guy, like, we were there for a while and talking and stuff, and this one guy came over and was like, sorry, are you the music fella? Aonair. And I was like, oh God. I was like, yeah. And I was like, it's him. They were like, yes, I knew that was him. Because they'd see me in the shop and see me walking around. I knew that was him. Like, oh, great. And then everyone was coming over and asking questions, and they put on all the music on the speakers, and then people were dancing and stuff. And it was a really, so I felt like my secret was out.
That's the wholesome reaction.
Yeah, but it was wonderful because I make that music there, and I'd never had any thought that it would ever come back around full circle for them to hear it somewhere else.
Oh, I
and know, and it was a really beautiful moment of just like, oh, it's cool, and they accept me because of it, and yeah, it was beautiful, yeah.
Oh, it's very proud, like a Rural Ireland moment where they're like, he's one of us.
Yeah, I know,
One of us made it.
I just thought I was the weirdo. Now they're like, no, he's the man from the radio.
Oh my God.
That's better.
I love that. Secret pop star. I'm telling you, that's amazing. That's what everyone wants to be. You're like the Hannah Montana of Donegal.
That's ultimately it, yeah. The Hannah Montana of Donegal,
Hannah Montana. Oh my God, trademark that. We're
That's
keeping
my
that.
life goal.
You know what? Hannah Montana of Donegal might have a little track for us now.
Oh, yes indeed, yeah.
So of course, tell me a little bit about the first song you're going to sing for us.
First song is called There Ain't No Easy Way Out.
There Ain't No Easy Way Out.
It's a big Fleetwood Mac influenced piece, and it's about people who just don't want to be helped.
Okay, well, this is There Ain't No Easy Way Out by Aonair.
Broken hearts reveal themselves like forget the money, forget your brother. You left your shame in the foreign soil to dig it up again. You seek a savior, seven son, or to still leaning to someone. Well, I'm not a vessel for your pain, and I'm not gonna take that place. For then try to let it go. If you feel the light burn out, then try to let it go. Feel the fear that you know, and you try to let it go. And you keep the love that you saw when you try to let it go. That you control, I try and try just to let it show. But you don't know the undertow. There ain't no easy way out for you now. There ain't no easy way out for you now. And if you choose to use your love, you live somehow. There ain't no easy way out for you now. Push you to level. Push you to the level. I try. Push you to the level.
You know, it might be the cowboy boots talking, but I get what you mean about the Fleetwood Mac influences. That's a bit of me. That's
Love
a
it.
bit of me.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, speaking of, you know, Fleetwood Mac and
Mm-hmm.
influences and inspirations, would you ever kind of want to collaborate with like bigger acts or people who might not necessarily like fall into the genre of music you make? Like, if you were to wake up in the morning and find out you're going to be at a festival headlining alongside some mad stars, who
Yeah.
would you be happy to see on those lineups?
I think there's a great band. This is a deep cut. There's a great band called the Blue Nile from the 80s that are like one of these unsung bands that they're all still around. They just don't play anymore, and I would love to do something with them. Like,
Bring
I've
them
been thinking of like older bands like that, and obviously like them and like Fleetwood Mac and with Lindsay Buck in a minute.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, and but honestly, I think like the 1975, I think as well is one of those contemporary bands. I know they're a bit controversial, but I think they just make great pop music, and I think talking about collaborating with people, I think any people that work in music and are making music, I think they can just live in other genres. They just kind of fall into ones that they relate to the most, maybe,
Yeah.
or express themselves in a way that they relate to the most. But I think there's loads of bands that even rock bands like Fontaines DC could do.
Incredible.
Like, I'd love to do like a 80s song with like a grain and do like David Bowie style sort of like talking thing, because I think it would be great.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I feel like that would do so well, especially as like a summer hit. Like,
Yeah.
everyone would be like at festivals just dying. You'd walk out.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah, like,
okay.
like Nick Cave and I don't know, Wham.
Oh my god. Now that is a mix, but I really, really like it.
Hey,
Hey.
good work.
You know what? Okay, well, I think it's time for us to hear another song for you.
Yes.
Do you want to tell me about this track?
This song is called Think Twice. The recorded version features Quee DeBar on it, who's a very
love
good friend of
Quee.
mine, and she's very talented and wonderful musician. So I was lucky to be able to collaborate with her on this song, and yeah, the lady's banger.
Well, this is Think Twice by Aonair.
Sitting on my own in the backseat of your car when that song you hate came on the radio. One where they say you try to hurt me with goodbye, but covered by White Boys 1985. But I now reside in the backseat of your life, wondering if you would like to drive me. If I could, and I would return myself to you and commit myself to being by your side. 'Cause it was sweet in your arms and you were kind, to nothing, I have everything to gain. Just an infinite messiah on a solitary plane. Devotion that resides in the backseat of my life. One subscription to another, cross the sea of doubt that I know is choice. It's infinite, anything forever. 'Cause it was sweet in your arms and you were kind. Every time I was ready to go, as you were ready to start. For this infinite potential, wishing I could think twice. Just think twice. Just think twice. Just think twice. You could keep blaming all that you want on all that you are. Yeah, you could keep blaming all that you want on all that you are. But you can keep blaming all that you want on all that you are. 'Cause it was sweet in your arms and you were kind. Every time I was ready to go, as you were ready to stop. For this infinite potential, wishing I could think twice. Sweet in your arms and you were kind. Every time I was ready to go, as you were ready to stop. For this infinite potential, wishing I could think twice. Think twice. Just think twice. Just think twice. Think twice, but I will let you go. Thinking over and over and over again. Just think twice.
You know, I thought twice.
Okay.
And both my thoughts were, that's class.
Wow, I'll take it.
I very much enjoy that track. I really,
Awesome.
really like it. And it's so nice to have it in here, kind of stripped back, just you and Joe and the guitar. It's
Yeah.
gorge.
Thanks so
Gorgeous.
much.
How are you finding the Irish music industry at the moment? Because I know when we're talking to people, we're kind of like, you know, we've come out of a really rough 2 years. Everybody's back on the scene, some new people cropping up, and everyone's gigging again. Everyone's getting back in the studio. How have you found like just everything?
Yeah, I think it's incredibly vibrant. I think it has been a weird transition for like shows. Like, I think the culture of people going to shows again, like, isn't quite 100% back. I know everyone's kind of finding it weird selling tickets and putting on gigs has been really slow, but I don't think that that's changed anything about the music scene itself. I think like Ireland has always been so strongly creative. And I think even more so now. I think all the recent successes of big Irish acts, you know, like Fontaine's and like Murder Capital doing super well now, and even like Big Pig, who's an Irish girl as well. Like in all genres, you know, like it's really inspiring, and it's almost mirrored as well with like the film.
Irish
Like,
creatives,
it's just it's something that we just do, and it's natural, and it almost seems against the odds, but we just continue to do it. And I think as more internationalized look at Ireland and just keep recognizing that we're just creative people and we'll always do it. It just keeps inspiring people, and the ball just keeps rolling and snowballing. I think it just keeps getting bigger.
I love that. And I feel like, yeah, everybody's so weirdly welcoming of each other. I feel like you don't get that anywhere else in the world. Like, you're at a festival and the lineup's entirely Irish and everyone's backstage just pals. Like, everyone loves each other. You get like a country music artist and a metal artist and they're best friends. And I'm like, it's amazing. It's so nice to see.
And it's a small scene too, you know, and everyone knows each other, and everyone helps each other out, and it's collaborative in that way.
Well, that's a really nice note to end on. We're like, everybody's class and we love being Irish. Oh, just like Bulmers.
Yeah. Hey, save the orchard.
Well, thank you so much for joining me in my orchard
Pleasure.
today. I can't wait to play Space Cowboys with you again.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Looking forward to it.
There we go. Hey there, everybody.